everybody that was appearing at the Ad Hoc committee, they are fucking corrupt, man. It looks like it's just a bunch of grown-ass niggas snitching on one another. You know, it's like a podcast. You know, you've even seen Bheki Cele. He appeared at the Ad Hoc committee. He was singing like a bird, throwing everybody under the bus. Like, oh, it's like I'm watching a series of The Blacklist. I don't know if Mkhwanazi had obtained those evidence illegally, then the evidence is not going to be substantial in court. That's what's going to happen. Panyaza Lesufi has decided to disband the Green Beans or Amapanyaza after Mkhwanazi testified that that operation is illegal. Like, why did the government decided to fund that certain program, Amapanyaza, if it is illegal bail? The government is just wasting money on that program, Amapanyaza, because those people, they are not working. Abayenzi umsebenzi labantu lo. Ubathola e-police station umsebenzi wabo Testify. Jacob Zuma used the taxpayers' money to fund his legal fees. So the Gauteng High Court said that if he doesn't pay back the money within 60 days, they're going to try to auction his house. Talking about Nkandla, right? Then in South Africa, 2025 happened, right? And Qhawekazi Mazaleni, she won the competition. I don't know if I should say it's the competition or the pageant. Is it the P? It has become a formula that whoever that's going to win the competition, it's either they're going to have to be bald or they gotta have a short hair, because it looks like that formula is actually working. It's working. It is alleged that Shebeshkt was involved in a road rage, that he ended up shooting a certain driver on the leg, right? And then his lawyer had said that well, it was self-defense. Why are we acting surprised? Like, wenzeni? Come on, man. We know this is Shebeshkt. Actually, this is the Shebeshkt we know.
We live in a world where the system and capitalism turns a blind eye on its hoi polloi. As we all know that nothing is permanent, I welcome you all to the LungTrey segment, where we're gonna talk, share, listen and laugh, if it's laughable. So sit back, relax. I'm your host, Trejo Tebogo here. See you soon.
Okay, I feel that sends the Shandis once and for all, because we are here now, man. We cannot be backing off in the middle of a segment. I don't know. It's been more than 7 days, I think, because I think maybe we were supposed to record 2 days ago so that the episode can air on Monday, but due to some unforeseen circumstances here and there, we just had to pause a little bit and focus on certain other stuff, you know, so that we can even get certain endorsements, you know. But we are here now. We're back again by popular demand, baby. And sometimes I'd like to believe that it's not simply because of popular demand, but it's because we're doing the things that we love, you know. So whenever you love something, you just gotta try to do it over and over and over again till it becomes better and better and better. Like I said, sometimes I don't even blame the people who are deciding to go back to their exes, because, you know, the streets are dry, man. The streets are fucking dry. So, but you know what it is. By the way, welcome back to the LungTrey segment. Remember, this is the segment who can be talking, listening, sharing, laughing. If it's laughable, niggas. All you gotta laugh. I mean, that's the whole point, baby. You gotta laugh, man. Jokes on you, motherfucker. Jokes on you. But I don't even know what namhlanje sicala ngama-topic kanjani, because there's a lot of things that have been happening throughout the entire week, and I thought maybe we could try to cover everything all at once. But like I said, some certain events, they made us to postpone certain stuff, you know. So I can't really talk about everything that's been happening throughout the entire week. So I think maybe we're gonna just try to have a conversation, you know. We're gonna just try to have a conversation. And by the way, yesterday it was my birthday. So yesterday it was my birthday, but I don't even know if I kind of enjoyed the day, because I was working, man. Instead of celebrating the day, I was just busy making a wish list, a certain bucket list here and there. I was just trying to scratch certain things off my vision board because certain stuff I've already completed them, you know. So I don't know if they are those people who still get fascinated when it's their birthday. Whenever it's someone's birthday, you're gonna be like, "Hey, happy birthday! Enjoy your day, what." I mean, I did get those messages, "Happy birthday, what, enjoy your day," and then I just looked at those messages and I was like, "Man, really?" Because to me, it just felt like it's like any other day. It didn't even feel like it was my birthday, or maybe it's because I was busy working, and I did receive some gifts, you know. Somewhere, somehow, some people sent me money, and I was like, nigga, why? Why do you have to do that? Go beyond, try to send me money. You think I don't have money? I mean, I do have money, but I guess maybe it was a kind gesture, right? It was a kind gesture, but I couldn't even say thank you to some of the people who were saying happy birthday to you. I'm like, yeah, you're cool. I hear you, man. It's my birthday. I know. So why do I gotta say thank you to you? Because to me, it felt like it was any other day, like I said, you know. So, but I don't know if there are those people who still get fascinated when it's their birthday. Will be like, oh, that is so cute. Oh, you shouldn't have done this and that. No, like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. So I was just busy working, drafting certain vision board, adding some of the things on my wish list. And I don't know, man. I just feel like it's already almost the end of the year, right? And at the same time, people have been complaining about fatigue. You know, hey man, I'm fucking tired. I've had enough. I feel like I need a vacation or something because I've been working for the longest time. And I was like, when I'm looking at my life, especially what's been happening throughout the entire year, well, okay, I might say I've been through the most, I've did the most, and I might say, okay, I've accomplished almost everything that I've always wanted. So, but when coming to fatigue, I'm not really sure if I am fatigued already because I just feel like if I am fatigued, then what's going to happen to the segment week in, week out because we got to be here. So if I'm going to be like, well, I'm not having it today, maybe it's about time I just go on a vacation or something, or I'm like, what about the people? What about the fans? Because we got to be here week in, week out, and I can't record many segments so that I can go on a vacation and then later on when the day has to come where we gotta upload a certain segment and then we just air it, right? So I feel like I gotta keep in touch with the current stories that are trending and the current controversial topics, you know. So I can't just be making certain segment all at once and then in order for me to take a fucking vacation, you know. So, and at the same time, I was like, well, okay, maybe you can try to make a segment on a vacation. I'm like, well, if I'm gonna have to make a segment on a vacation, that means I might have to go with my crew. So, meaning I gotta pay for all the oof. Damn, that's a lot of money, man. Imalenga. Oh, I thought it was just for me, but if I gotta take all my crew to vacation, man, that's something else, you know. So I just thought that, well, maybe even though I might feel like I'm fatigued here and there, but nah, not really. It's still October, baby. I mean, we still got 2 more months left, and it's not like December, it's the end. January, we're beginning again. So I can't be on fatigue. Meanwhile, I'm doing a segment week in, week out with my crew. Because, like I said, whenever you love something, you just gotta try to do it over and over again. Some might even try to go back to their exes, of which maybe it's fine. Because I once had an experience too where there was a point or there was a time where I decided to go back to my ex, and then, well, let me just say the situation was different. I don't want to say good or bad, but it never lasted, you know. So sometimes going back to your ex is just a recipe for disaster, man. Just a recipe for disaster. You're not supposed to be repeating certain events over and over again with the same people. But like I said, whenever you love something, you just gotta do it over and over again. Maybe the streets are dry. Maybe you guys now are currently matured enough to figure all this bullshit together, So, but it's not my place, right? It's not my place. And I don't know. Like I said, today we're just gonna have a conversation here and there. But I'm not gonna try to talk about my birthday fatigue for the longest time. I was just emphasizing certain point that okay, yeah, yesterday it was my birthday, and shout out to everybody who wished me a happy birthday. But I can't be saying thank you because I don't know, man. I take words very serious, to be honest. I feel like for me to say thank you, you have to do something for me. It's the same as when somebody be like, hey man, you look good today. I'm like, why should I be saying thank you? If you're gonna be like, you look good today, I'm gonna be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. Oh, cool. Oh, you think so? Okay, great. But for me to say thank you, to me, thank you, it serves as something, I don't know. It's like if you did something for me, or if you did me a favor, I might say thank you in a manner of a kind gesture, right? But for you to say you look good, and for me to be like, well, thank you, man, fuck out of here. I know I look good. I know I look good. That is why I'm dressing like this and that, So, but somebody can just be like, happy birthday, and then I'm gonna be like, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. No, I don't appreciate shit. I mean, just because you said enjoy your day doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna enjoy my day, So it's a probability. So I might enjoy my day or I might not, and it is not based on what somebody had said about to say enjoy your day. It has nothing to do with that. It has something to do with the events that are about to occur throughout the entire day. But whether somebody had said enjoy your day or happy birthday, man, I don't give a fuck. Sometimes I even wish that whenever it's my birthday, let nobody tell me that happy birthday or some shit like that, So, but anyway, I want to try to talk about certain things here because I can see that they gave me certain topics that we gotta try to discuss here and there. So I'm just gonna try to summarize certain things. I think maybe we gotta try to talk about the ad hoc committee, because it's been going on for the longest time, and at the same time, there are certain files that are coming out, man. Shit is wild, and you just end up realizing that you know what, everybody's corrupt. Everybody that was appearing at the ad hoc committee, they are fucking corrupt, man. And somebody asked me a question, and they were like, "Well, TT, what do you think about the ad hoc committee as a whole?" I mean, to me, it looks like it's just a bunch of grown ass niggas snitching on one another. It's like a podcast. Because I mean, you've even seen Bheki Cele. He appeared at the ad hoc committee, I think last week, and that guy can sing, man. He was singing like a bird, throwing everybody under the bus. Like, oh yeah, you mean this one? So and so did this and that. So and so did this and that. Even the president. That's how crazy it was, So, but we all know that anybody that's appearing at the ad hoc committee, nothing's gonna happen to them. They might get suspended, but they won't go to jail because everybody's guilty. And I've realized that there are some people who appeared to testify at the ad hoc committee that were never invited or summoned. They came voluntarily so. Just because so and so mentioned your name, and then you end up being like, you know what, I think I gotta give my side of the story. You are the guilty one, man. You are the guilty one. And here's the thing, right? Whatever Mkhwanazi was saying or whatever Bheki Cele was saying about certain things, certain events, it's not the first time we hear about those stuff. The thing is, it's something new when those stuff are being broadcasted live on a public platform where everybody can see. We're like, whoa, so and so have been happening. God damn, since when? People have been talking about these things for the longest time on podcasts. And then whenever somebody is talking about certain things on a podcast, we'll be like, nigga, are you not afraid? Why would you say something like this about so and so? But because now it's ministers coming out saying certain things, you'll be like, oh, really? I never thought, hey man, they told you a while back, but it was a different voice with a different face, without the members. It was just a host and you as a guest. They told you so. But because it's Bheki Cele or it's Mkhwanazi, and then they be like, well, it looks like Mkhwanazi is not afraid. Well, he is afraid. For all we know, he might be the guilty one. I mean, he's trying to solve certain crimes, certain murders, but we all know that everybody got skeletons. Maybe they were not giving him what he wanted, and then he just decided to throw everybody under the bus. And you all know that once it's like a game of dominoes. Once this one falls, everything follows. So it's like maybe he wanted a certain deal or he wanted a certain portion of a harbor, whatever, and then they denied him, and then he was like, you know what, nigga, I'm gonna show you. I'm a fucking commissioner. I have the power to stop you, but I won't kill you. But I might just try to ruin your image, your public image, something like that. So whatever that he was talking about, exposing certain crime syndicates, whatever, it's nothing new. He might be maybe the first person to come out as a police officer and be like, well, yes, such and such has been happening throughout, and we've been trying to solve this thing. Everybody, when they're coming to whenever they appear at the ad hoc committee, they start to snitch on one another. Yeah, so and so had been involved. Yeah, so and so had knowledge about this and that. Yeah, so and so the president knows about. Man, it's nothing new. That's what I'm trying to say. And at the same time, nothing's gonna happen to those people. The only people who are gonna take a fall are the ones who are already in jail, or the ones who are already going through certain trials. I mean, we all know Vusi is very dangerous and stuff like that. But you see, the day he's gonna sing like a bird, that's when we're gonna start to see all this shit crumbles. Because I can see Mkhwanazi singing and Bheki Cele singing, but nah, they're just singing soprano. Wait until the alto and the tenor, wait until the alto and the bass gets involved. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. The real criminals. Wait until you see Thabo Bester sings like a bird, or Vusi sing like a bird. I mean, they are talking, but they're not really talking. Wait until you hear their testimony for real. Or it might not even happen because there are so many people who are involved, and there are so many people who are trying to make this thing to be delayed. Some people are paying judges, allegedly, and some judges are refusing to receive certain bribes, but it's nothing new, man. It's like I'm watching a series of The Blacklist. I don't know if anybody knows that series called The Blacklist. Somebody is Raymond Reddington. He got the task force under his thumbs, and then there are certain officers that are trying to do good, but because they are under a certain somebody who's corrupt, it just end up looking like they're not doing their work properly. So these things start from criminals all the way to the top, your judges or your presidents, whoever. So, but like I said, nothing's gonna happen to those people. Nothing. For now, it's like we're just being entertained, because, like I said, the ad hoc committee, for me, or to me, it looks like it's a fucking podcast. Although the podcast is long, I mean, 11 hours long. I'm like, God damn. Even whenever I'm watching the ad hoc committee, I just end up fast forwarding this thing. I'm like, hey, you know what? Put it at 3. because some people are talking slowly. It looks like they are sleeping or they are daydreaming. Oh, well, you see, yes. Let's go back to annexure B, what page, what, like, come on, man. It's like we're still in school, and then most of those people, they are contradicting themselves. The thing is, you cannot pay attention for the longest time. I mean, 11 hours, that's a lot of time, man. You can only grasp certain parts, certain points here and there, and then focus. So it's like they're telling you a story, but by the end of the story, you had already forgotten what they said in the beginning because it's too fucking long, man. It's too fucking long. So to me, it's like a podcast. I don't even have the comments about what so and so had said. I mean, Bheki Cele said that most of the crime that are happening outside, they are being orchestrated from prison, of which is not something new. My thing is, since you know this as the minister of police and shit like that, why didn't you do something about it? Now you're trying to tell us that, it's happening like this and that, but you are not doing anything about it. So why bother telling us? Because that information somehow it's irrelevant to us. I feel like maybe this thing, it was supposed to happen in court where people are testifying if they are, because even certain evidence that they are acquiring, the voice notes, the text messages, whatever, if Mkhwanazi had obtained those evidence illegally, then the evidence is not going to be substantial in court. That's what's going to happen. But right now he's like, I'm not at liberty to say, I'm not at liberty to expose my sources, wara. That's because he knows that he got those evidence illegally. So they won't stand in court. They're not substantial. They're just telling us what we already know. But these things, they're not playing out in the real court. Of which, to me, I feel like it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Really fucked up, man. I don't know. I think maybe we can just try to move on to something else, right? It's the same as what's happening to, who's this guy? Panyaza Lesufi. Well, apparently Panyaza Lesufi has decided to disband the Amapanyaza. You know the Amapanyaza, those, I mean, to me, they look like security guards. Those, the green beans, they are called the so-called green beans. So Panyaza Lesufi has decided to disband the green beans or Amapanyaza after Mkhwanazi testified that that operation is illegal. I'm like, okay, I get it. Maybe it is illegal because, like I said, I'm from the hood, right? I'm a hood nigga. What I can tell you right now, those niggas, they are not working for shit. They're not working for shit. They're only getting paid for free. Next. And then some of them, you might even find them at the police station certifying, giving us certain attitudes like they are the real police officers. How fucked up is that? So I guess Mkhwanazi is right by saying, well, the program is illegal, whatever. But my thing is, if we know that the program is illegal, why did the government decided to fund that certain program, Amapanyaza, if it is illegal vele? Yabona to connect shamans and moti yabhekane labantu laba abababhadali enough. I'm sure they are getting like 3.5. But imagine the entire budget of that whole program. They even bought cars for the program, your BMWs. I think allegedly somewhere, Panyaza said that they even bought 4 helicopters or something. So I'm like, wait, so Amapanyaza mai so wayandize moyeni. Those people, they are not qualified, they are not even well trained, but they are acting like they are police officers. I guess Mkhwanazi was right when he's saying that the program is illegal. And then now Panyaza is saying that, you know what, I think maybe we can change them from being security task team, whatever, to traffic officers. So now Amapanyaza, they're gonna be traffic officers. They are the first people who are gonna be taking bribes because they don't even have a thorough training. Ask Kalin Lab. They don't even have the right qualifications. Just because we're on a matric and so in a uniform, that doesn't make you a qualified, a panyaza or whatever. Like I said, I think the government is just wasting money on that program, Yamapanyaza, because those people, they are not working. Abayenzi umsebenzi labantu lo. Ubathola e-police station umsebenzi wabo wokucertify. Angaza nasekhaya simofika nje like awumani udibane nabo babona bayenza something. I'm like, maybe they should be given a different responsibilities. Not to say that you have to move them from Amapanyaza to traffic officers, but you should give them different duties. Maybe say that this program is for security guards or community security guards. But at the same time, who's gonna guard them to make sure that they are actually working? Because more Qhawekazi, abantu bakhona bathola bahleli phansi kwesihlahla doing nothing, badla amakota nje, ekuseni kudliwa amagwinya, emini kudliwa amakota and stuff. I'm like, man, maybe it's about time we just cancel this whole thing, Amapanyaza, because it's not working. The government is wasting too much money on the fucking program that is not even working. Or maybe they are not motivated enough since they are earning peanuts. I mean, 3.5 is not enough, man. It might be the salary for a cashier, and even so, for 2 weeks, I'm not sure, but it might even be a salary of a cashier or even less. 3.5? Come on, man. I mean, I get it. Maybe this is why they are not that active enough, even in the hood and stuff like that, because 3.5 is an insult, man. Come on. That's an insult. So, but I don't know, because we all know that even Panyaza Lesufi, he got so many skeletons under his belt. There are certain tender monies that are going missing and stuff like that. So we can't just sit here and act like he's holier than thou since he introduced the program. They all know where the money is going. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's about time we just cancel this whole thing. Amapanyaza's your food. Amapanyaza's your food. We can't be tolerating such bullshit, man. We can't. Let's just move on to the next story. Jacob Zuma used the taxpayers' money to fund his legal fees. So the Gauteng High Court, it said that if he doesn't pay back the money within 60 days, they're gonna try to auction his house. Talking about Nkandla, right? And when I looked up something, I thought maybe since he was the president, he got the rights to do whatever, So, but it is said that even if he is or he was the president, he's not allowed to take the state resources in order to fund his legal fees. Meaning he was supposed to use his own money to pay for his legal fees. But my thing is, did he know what he was doing, or he just didn't have the money? I mean, it's possible that Jacob Zuma was broke during his trial. Because, I mean, ever since the Guptas left, they left him with nothing. Before the Guptas left, he was swimming in a lot of money. He ended up building the Nkandla home, right? But after the Guptas left, maybe he was broke, I guess. And then when the trial began, he had no money. He just ended up using the state resources to fund his own personal vendetta, right? But I feel like it's wild, man. I feel like it's wild. And I think this okay, maybe I'm butchering the statement. The statement, it says that Ikala aliboli. So meaning, even if we don't convict you right now, the fact that you have a crime, you have committed a crime, we're gonna get you one day. We're gonna get you one day. So I feel like maybe they were just waiting for him to be out of power so that they can get to him. I mean, you can even look at what's happening right now with the Phala, with Ramaphosa and other stuff. There are so many allegations that are circulating around Cyril Ramaphosa, right? But the government or the state or the parliament is not doing anything about it because he's the fucking president. They are waiting for him to lose power, and then they're gonna come at him full force. They're gonna be like, you need to account for the Phala money. We're using rents, but in your couch you got dollars. What the fuck? It's like you're laundering some money or some shit like that, you know. But I feel like maybe it's about time JZ pay back the money. It's about time, man. It's about time. And he should stop acting like he's rich. He's broke. JZ is broke. Maybe we should just say that. JZ is fucking broke, man. It's fucking broke. I wanted to begin with this story, but I thought maybe we gotta save the best for last, you know. I didn't even think that this segment was gonna become too political, but ever since I just started talking, that's where my mind went, right? So I thought maybe it's about time we just shift just a bit, you know. So it is alleged that Shebeshkt was involved in a road rage, that he ended up shooting a certain driver on the leg, right? And then his lawyer had said that, it was self-defense. It was self-defense. And allegedly, some people were saying that Shebeshkt got arrested. Some are saying allegedly Shebeshkt got released on Thursday. And then some are saying that, allegedly, we're still investigating. But for the mere fact that the lawyer said, well, it was self-defense, it actually shows that this story, it was not alleged. It actually happened. That's what happened. Shebeshkt was involved in a road rage, and then he ended up shooting somebody on his leg, on the leg. He ended up shooting somebody on the leg, and then now there's an attempted murder case against the guy. That's what's happening. And my thing is, why are we acting surprised? Like, wenzeni? Come on, man. We know this is Shebeshkt. Actually, this is the Shebeshkt we know. I'm not saying that I support his behavior or I agree with his behavior, but that's the Shebeshkt we know. Come on, man. Why are we all acting surprised? Maybe we are surprised because after having a massive hit record, there's this song that just got released, I think 2 months ago or a month ago. It's called Ratolaka with Zingumalo. After giving us a hit song, this guy just decides to be involved in some bullshit. So if the case is too substantial, and I saw somewhere the police officers were saying that if there's anybody who have a footage of what happened, they should just try to take it to the police station so that the case can be stronger. And I mean, what stops me from sending this to Shebeshkt and be like, if you want me to delete it, give me 10K. I mean, I might say that, but I'm sure there are so many footages out there that includes him and the guy being entangled in this fucking road rage, right? That he ended up shooting the guy on the leg or in the leg. You see this fucking English, man. English is not our mother tongue, but we try. We try. So, I don't know, man. I just find it funny that the people are acting surprised, or the fans are acting surprised that Shebeshkt actually did that. Allegedly. I mean, like I said, that's the Shebe we know. That's the Shebe we know, man. But when you are wrong, you should allow other people to reprimand you. That's what I'm trying to say. So, but I guess it is what it is, man. Let's stop talking about this alleged bullshit and focus on the real stuff. On the real stuff. I want to try to talk about the Miss South Africa 2025 before we can close the show, right? So, the Miss South Africa 2025 happened, right? And Qhawekazi Mazaleni, she won the competition. I don't know if I should say it's the competition or the pageant. Is it the pigeons or the pageant? Pageant. Whatever, man. But I just want to say shout out to Qhawekazi. Shout out to Qhawekazi for winning the thing, man. And I don't know if it has become a formula or what, because ever since Zozibini Tunzi won the Miss Universe or Miss South Africa, something like that, I'm not sure. Ever since Zozibini won the competition years back, it has become a formula that whoever that's gonna win the competition, it's either they're gonna have to be bald or they gotta have a short hair, because it looks like that formula is actually working. It's working. I mean, it's been a while we've seen someone with weaves and wigs and extensions or shit like that having to win the competition, right? So, but I guess maybe it's more about being relatable and being likable and showing your true self and being well spoken. That you know what, I actually got it. I wasn't given this on a silver platter. I actually worked hard for it, you know. So ever since Zozi won it like that, it has become a formula that in order for you to win the Miss South Africa competitions, it's either you have to be bald or have a short hair, something like that. That's the stand currently. So, but I mean, shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. I don't wanna look like I'm fucking hating. And I mean, she's beautiful. Qhawekazi is beautiful, man. She's beautiful. And I think the last one who won, the previous one, not the last one, the previous one was from Venda, and then Zozi was from Eastern Cape, or let me just say she's Xhosa. So Zozi was Xhosa, and then Turufazo was Venda, and then this one is Zulu. Sekushota Matswana namandebele namaswati namapedi nje yabo namasotho. Usithi lina guys, usithi lina, so lina litlo wina neng. I mean, you guys gotta represent at some point. So, but yeah, man, shout out to Qhawekazi Mazaleni. Yeah, it's Mazaleni, right? Shout out to her, man. One more time. Shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. I just don't want to talk bad about the competition. I just gotta say my piece and be like, shout out. Let them see that we are actually aware of what they are doing, you know. And then walk the fuck off, man. Walk the fuck off. Anyway, this is me and this is you. I'm out of here, man. God damn.
Trejo Tebogo from Turf Loop, but currently residing in Brakpan. I'm a scriptwriter and a filmmaker. I've always wanted to study film and TV production, but due to lack of funds, I ended teaching myself how to write scripts, shoot, edit, and direct short films and podcasts. I started a YouTube channel, LungTrey Studio, where I shoot short films and podcasts on my Samsung